We're guildies, man. We get that news. And I told him to show up too to get your deets, but I guess he doesn't need to anymore.
Well, just so you know, his alt is in GG, so technically he's a guildie of mine as well.
Oh, is it? Well, what's his alt? I don't even know he had an alt.
Remains. Remains is his alt.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
He was in K for a while, and then moved over to GG.
Yeah,
that's the tits.
Ball came from GG, so did SSS1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they both are in our contrib list or whatever.
Well, the more you know. That's pretty cool. Pretty snazzy.
Of course, the train's going to go by right now, so I'm going to mute you.
Okay, all good. So we are live. I'm going to start spamming very soon. Everywhere around the world.
And make sure I'm the first in this stream right here.
This guy. Stupid first thing. This is not a fucking forum. Motherfucker. Gotta get first. It's like epic NPC. Some shit.
Right.
Oh, let's see. Oh, what was I gonna? Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. Message Gav. We started. Nope, wrong Gav. Oh, S11 here too. Cool. No, not Gavin. Who the hell is Gavin and Gavdor? I'm in way too many servers for there to be so many Gavs. The fuck? This is an NSFW stream, so don't be worried about saying something wrong.
Copy that.
But I'm sure you've tuned into enough streams to know that already. Hey Smolder, welcome, man. I ended up getting like half of the K Weavers for tonight's stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many? There's not many left that aren't using Weave at this point.
That's true. Just Daft was one of the last ones, and Jay just had his appendix pulled. But then when he's back, he's gonna be back hardcore. Hey Al, welcome to the stream. Hey Derpy Hoofs, woofs.
What's the deal? Is Senpak coming back? I thought he got hacked, didn't he?
Who?
Senpak?
Senpak? I'm not sure.
No.
But I'm not exactly sure what's the status on that. That's Lith's territory. I don't.
I have been summoned momentarily to kill a spider, so I'll be right back.
Oh no. Not the spider. Kill the fucking spider. Hey Gorka. Hey Lower Legend. Oh, is he? Oh, is he that? He's that packed? He's got that much of a packed house right now? Jeez. Hey, Jesus. Packed house, huh? Hey, Gav and the 38 people that came over with him. I'm doing good, Lower Legend. I'm waiting for my pizza's late. My beer is cold, but my pizza's late. I'm not gonna get my beer out of the fridge until my pizza gets here. It's rude to the pizza to drink warm beer with it. I think that's how it works. Dan, did the train pass by yet?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, sweet. Gav just rated us with 38 people. Or some ridiculous amount. But yeah, tonight we got Dan breaking down the D3 deets. And we got pizza, beer, all the above. So, good stuff. We have Guild coming on in a little bit. Gonna stop by. We got a full house.
There's actually two of them.
Hey, Jathiah. Oh, Jathiah, your sub expired. But yeah, we've got, I think, 6 or 7, or no, we have 8 Weave users. We've got 4 or 5, or no, I think 6 or 7 now, people over level 500. And we have, I believe, 2 or 3 Weave DPS, and Dan being a multi, of course.
I am back.
Welcome back. Thank you everyone who's sneaking in the follows. See, they're coming in. Yeah, for those of you who are in Alliance, you can stop by. We are in Smoke Lounge. If you're not in Alliance, they have a lot of guilds you can join and become part of the Alliance. But they're a really a good group of folks who like to host us and help us out.
Do you want to see what I've done?
Hey, and look, we got a little Brazilian coming in, little Hawkeye. See him sneaking in here. What's up, Brazilian? Little Brazil.
Okay.
Oh, Brazilian's being quiet on us. I don't know if there's a way to sub on mobile. Honestly, I'm behind. Hey, welcome, Jim J. Hey, Herc Jr. on call here. So we're gonna start off the stream. I totally, I'm not gonna lie. I straight up stole this from Gav. He introduced me to marbles, and then I was like, you know what? I have to have it. I wanna play marbles too. I think marbles are super cool. So I straight up stole it, and we're gonna try it out right now with my new comp, the whole marbles bit. So you guys know how to play marbles from Gav's stream. We're gonna try it over here too. So. Let's see here. Let me look at my little graphs. I'm still getting used to having 3 screens in front of me, so you guys will have to bear with me a little bit. Our first giveaway of this evening is going to be Tuppers. So Tuppers is an OP tank. Don't mind the level. Level 354, but Tuppers is ridiculous. He has 4 leg DRs and a leg soul, and he's OP. I mean, that's just, what's better than that for your rating? And let me see if I can do this right. Bam, there it is. Alright. Hey, look at Aloe. Or no, it's not Aloe, it's Aloha Towers. Somebody different. Okay. I forgot I had them on my friends list. Not gonna lie. So let's see. Let's just do random. I don't know how to do this. How do you do random? Or random. There we go. Just to get this started. So do exclamation point play if you want to participate in the giveaway. If you want to participate but you don't need the tank, you can give it to somebody else. Just give me the IGN of who you want to give it to. Dan, of course, you can participate as well and just give the spot to somebody. It's totally cool. This is just for the goal of learning marbles and making sure my system can handle it, which I mean it should. It's a 2080, RTX 2080 with an i9 9900K and 32 gigs of 3200 RAM. It should be fine. According to Dan, this is what I should have built for marbles. He said, build this specifically to play marbles. Alright, so we're going to count down. I know once the countdown starts, according to Gav, you can still join in. There we go. There's 19 people playing and 41 watching. Let's see. Let's go.
You can join until the 5 count, and then the top of the screen goes away.
Oh, okay. I see. Fancy shiznizzle.
Calvin Gosu! It's so hard not to commentate, dude.
That's okay. Go ahead. I don't care.
So if your 1 through 0 keys will move you around to the players, If the map has a lot of curly cues,
Whoa!
then it'll screw up the count. So hit number 1, and it'll get you on Calvin or
Oh,
Roman.
what am I doing in front?
It basically just cycle through your 1 through 0 keys, and it'll move you around. If the map has loopy loops, it has a hard time detecting who is first. But whatever. You
Is
can do free
Roman
cam as
winning?
well with Wazda.
I am winning. I really fucking don't want Tupper's spot.
This is obviously rigged. This is obviously rigged. Roman in the front, can't believe it.
Okay, first off, if Smolder wins, he wins everything.
Oh, does he?
Oh, jeez.
Good for that dude. Let's see. I'm still in second. Who's over there? Oh, Dan, you're up there. All right, Smolder's still ahead. It's running pretty smooth on the system. I'm happy with it. I think I'm running at full spec too.
Yeah, I turn down graphics when I do it just because it's the same. Like the graphics look the same to me. But you get better shine, like the shine there. That's high quality.
Oh, we got someone else pulled ahead.
Jethia, there you go. We're second. Oh, Dan, you're right behind him too. Whoa, you're flying. Whoa. Oh, you got stuck on the pegs. Jethia's still ahead there.
I want to be the color commentary.
The color commentary? Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
I need to get used to all these names. All right, Makondor in the lead. Condor, there we go. Our Brazilian-speaking translator. Very nice. All these new names, man. Orochi, I'm seeing a lot of my guys in here, man. You guys showing them how it's done. I want to see one of my boys win this race. Who is this for?
This is for Tuppers.
Tuppers, the tanky boy.
Yeah, full leg
Here
DR.
we go. So Joth still in the front. It's so hard to do it when I'm not driving. Makondor in second. Derpy Wolves in third. Orochi getting back into third place. Dan, the man.
Oh, Jethia.
Daniel, the manual Kohleril.
Jethia took it. Nice.
Fourth place. There we go. Jethia with the colored name. Obviously cheating. Apparently a VIP.
Been around for a
Congratulations,
minute.
boys. All right, I got to go. I'm yelling too much. Girl's ready to sleep.
All right, have a good
I'll
night.
check the
guys.
video. Actually, I do want to hear what Dan has to say about the dungeon, though, so I'll check the video on the upload.
That's
Check
a
out
lot.
Roman's
cool.
YouTube channel, Twitch channel, all the channels. All right, fellas. As always.
Night, buddy.
Go to sleep. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
All right. Alright, so we'll turn that off for a bit. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing to turn off. That's the right thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not really a new giveaway method. It's Gav's giveaway method, but you know, it's cool. It's different. It's I like it. Okay. Guys, stick around tonight because I just got word that we have another giveaway tonight for somebody very special. So, just so you know, somebody very, very special is going to be tonight that I did not expect at all. No, it is one of the top 3 from my guild, so you can. We'll do it right before the Dan spot. I have to move around my spots now. All thanks to that guy DMing me. Shh, whatever. So we'll do this. Fifi, you're still a DPS, right?
For the moment, yes.
Alright, so we'll put that guy with you, and then we will move the level 600 down there, and then we'll put that guy right behind Dan. There we go. That's a perma spot. That guy never gives away perma spots. Jeez, I haven't seen a perma. I don't think I've ever given a perma spot for that guy. Oh shit, pizza's here. I'll be right back.
Looking forward to this content, guys.
Alright, now I gotta position everything. My god, it's a lot of shit. Ah, fuck. Ah,
Good lord, or you can eat all of that.
got my rock star. Got my 6-pack of brewskis. And then I got my pizza and my free cinnamon dessert.
I think we're just gonna watch a Beatles stream instead of play the game.
Alright. Alright, I got all my stuff. Oh, I don't have paper towels. I don't have napkins. Shit. And my wife's not here, so I can yell at her to bring me napkins. Damn. Roman O'Brien. Nice. Alright. Oh, I found wet wipes. Wet wipes are even better. Alright, so folks, let me go through who we got on call today. We got Dan. We got myself. We got Fifi. We got Herc Jr. And we got Lower Legends muted. We are going to have probably Gilg show up a little bit later. I don't know if he's still coming, but he might show up. Nova as well, maybe. I'm not sure. It's pretty late for him. So, Dan, how long did it take you to clear D3?
What's interesting is the spec that I used basically the whole time when I was doing it is I was running it as DPS. So I ran it completely different, I think, than S, Ball, and Pike, just because it worked best for me. And to be honest, I'm willing to bet that other than out of pure TS, the way they beat it, the way I beat it will probably be much more like what other people will run.
Okay.
And I honestly think it's easier to beat as DPS than it is as a tank.
Really? I didn't expect that.
Yeah, because, I mean, even a couple weeks ago, I got to the third boss with only a sliver left and almost beat it as DPS. My biggest drawback was... Wow, hold on, I got dogs arguing.
I hear it.
But I couldn't get the Augs I wanted. And I kept trying and burning through Augs, re-rolling.
That's
And
what I was
so-
curious about, because earlier today, you threw... it's barbecue meat pizza. It's got like a shitload of meats with barbecue sauce. It's the first time I'm actually trying a barbecue sauce pizza. Yeah, that's why you stopped me earlier for throwing away my third max SP at full HP. So I was curious.
So basically what I did last night was I used the same strat but changed things up a little bit and literally beat it within one pack of going with the new strat. So it's not like I had to spend, tons and tons of energy to try to get it. And it mainly came, I still basically used the same strat I was using when I was running DPS. So kept the same strat, and I knew it would work once I had the setup right. So basically, I can go through the setup, or I can go through the reasoning behind the setup.
Sure.
Because as far as how the other guys have beat it so far as tank, it's brutal, it's painful, it requires a bunch of RNG and a lot of luck. Whereas I felt like mine was just more consistent. But anyways, so the key things are, right now it's set at 1700 level as far as
you mean trial level, right?
Trial level 1750. Which sounds high, but I had already beaten above 1500 before, and now you got 5 people on the team instead of 3. So it's not really that crazy. The crazy part is the debuff. The debuff is what you got to overcome, because the hardest thing to do is keep your tank alive.
Definitely.
So when I was running it, I basically ran it with a setup of me as DPS, two or three Melborgs, and Svord in front.
Okay.
Now the key with Svord is, because of the debuff, it's so hard to keep him alive, or any tank. But I honestly think Svord is about the only fam tank that you could use in that dungeon to beat it.
Really?
Especially at this level.
What's
Yeah.
up?
So here's why. Because it's so hard to keep him healed, any tank, what you do is you throw Svord in there, and then I would put on him. And the reason why I had a hard time and didn't finish it was I couldn't get him to 100% block. Most people should be able to if they get some luck and get a leg block rune, but I have yet to roll a DR or a block leg, not rune, but
What about you don't think Yakkers can do the same as Sword?
No. And here's the reason why, is because Ford has, at least on me, has roughly 4,800 stam. So
4,800?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So 4,800 stam. But what you do is you get him to 100% block. I was able to get him to 96% block, which is close, but almost close enough to beat it. But get him to 100% block, because he's already at 60, so you could technically do it with two leg block ogs. Wouldn't even need all three. And then you put on him, the key is you need the core. You know how they have the bone? Basically the equivalent of the core rune, but with a core bone. That says basically when he's below 25%, he gets, if you get the leg one, I think maybe it's 100. I don't know. I couldn't roll.
I've thrown away
one.
so many of those.
Well, that's the key to beating it.
The increased heals?
Yeah, because what will happen is that increased heals completely mitigates the zone's debuff.
Fuck.
When he's below 25%. Well, guess what? 25% of him is about 1,200 stam.
Yeah.
Which now puts him at basically perfect stam to run as a bait in front without redirect.
What about Meaty?
Meaty's an option too. The catch with Meaty is to do it the way I did it. I guess technically he would be almost as good, because you could probably get him over 50% DR, which would be basically the equivalent of getting 100% block. So he may be just as good to do it.
Because I currently have a 12, 12, a 10, and then I have the 11% when all the team is alive.
Okay, yeah, and the other one that I ran is I had a 12%, or not a 12%. I had the one that when he's below 30%, it's 24% DR, which works perfect. So you slap that on him, you slap the core bone on him, and you literally run around the dungeon with him at 25% health the whole time. And that way he's basically a bait in the front. Your heals are full strength on him. And as long as you get some good RNG as far as not letting your team die, you can beat it.
So wait, what is is Meaty a DR at his lowest? What is he? 15% DR, something like that?
No, he is an absorb.
Yeah.
So
Absorb.
he actually might be even better, because if he's an absorb, you get him to.
But I can't get him to 50% then. The max I can do is 36.
36, but add in the chip that gives you another 24 when he's below 30% health.
But don't I rather have the heal?
What? Yeah, no, that's the chip. There's a chip that gives you DR below 30% health, and then there's also a bone that gives you increased heals below 25%.
But what about the redirect chip? I'm not using the redirect chip at all?
Nope, I didn't use redirect at all. I didn't even use redirect when I beat it.
Wow.
So So basically, because I couldn't roll enough block and I couldn't roll the right bone for it, that's why I pushed for the core rune on this last event. Slapped the core rune on me, pumped my health up to well over 4,000 as front with the core rune, and ran it with the exact same strat. And actually was able to beat even bosses I wasn't able to beat before, and it actually went pretty smooth.
So you basically made yourself into a sword.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
And it was by far the easiest way that I had done it. So there's a couple other things in D3 that unless you've done it and done it a lot of times, you don't realize how some of the mechanics work. And if you're going to do it as DPS, which I think, again, ends up being easier, once you figure out this stuff, it makes it much more helpful. So, in regular dungeons, if you look at the value of damage, and power, and dual strike, and speed, theoretically, they're all supposed to be equal.
Right.
And they all build off each other. But that's completely different in D3. Here's the reason why. And once you figure out this, it changes how you build your setup, and it helps you a lot. So let's say, for instance, let's go with just the original debuff since it'll be easier for numbers. So at 75% reduction of healing, your pets, let's say you're running Urgoff.
Okay.
So let's say I go to do a heal with my Urgoff pet procs. I go to do a heal, and let's say that heal is for 100. Well, it's going to get debuffed down to 25.
Right.
When it actually hits everyone. So that sucks. Now, let's say I walked in there with 100% dual strike or 100% empower. What all that would do is instead of it being 25, now it would be 50. So basically it helps some, but not that much. But with damage actually goes directly against the debuff. It kind of works the same way it does against DR. So at 25% damage, it would take the debuff to 50%, which means I would, at 25% damage, I would do 50 healing versus 100% dual strike or empower, I would do 50 healing. So what it equates to is in D3, at the original debuff, damage is worth 4 times empower or dual strike is.
Huh.
So if you're going to want to beat it, if you happen to have as a DPS, if you have the set pet, or not set pet, the set accessory, it will be worth 4 times basically any other accessory if you're running it in there.
Jesus.
Now,
Yeah,
of course,
I only have a max Zaz and a max Jetwing.
Yeah, if you have it, it'll be a huge help. So, of course, that was the other thing that I wanted to try. I rolled a ton for it over the past 2 weeks, spent a bunch of stupid money on it and couldn't get it. So, again, if you had basically a sword and that set accessory, and especially if you have damage runes or anything else that can bump up your damage, that's going to help you way more than any other stat. The other thing is, if you have familiars with the buff of damage versus the buff of empower or the buff of dual strike are going to be worth way more. It just happens that Melborg has 22% damage bonus. So all of his heals, I was able to heal myself last night when I did it with just my Melborgs, with me as the tank, because of the fact that they have the damage bonus as well. So the bottom line is, how I ran it, I think, is the way that DPS should be able to beat it, even with much less TS than me. Basically, it was a lot of number crunching and testing to figure all that out. But that's why I honestly think TK TK should be able to go back or I told him some of this strat. I think he'll be able to go in and do it, and I think I'm going to go back and do it as DPS once I get my forward to 100% block. My God, there's another train. 1 sec.
No worries. So guys, while Dan is dealing with the train, we're talking about clearing D3 and talking about strategies that are best to do it with. So while we're waiting for that train to pass, we're going to go ahead and do another giveaway, which will help you get through raids quicker and keep it going with that. So this giveaway is going to be our first DPS of the night. And this is my friend over from Cafe, Nagok. Oh wait, I spelled it wrong. It's double A, I believe. And double A-G-O-K. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Yep, my buddy Nagok from Cafe. Really good dude. Really just solid individual. He's got all leg, everything. He's just legendary in his own right. And we're going to go ahead and pop him up on marbles. So if you need a DPS for your team, that's where you're going to go and get one. Another random, standard, random. Alright, go ahead and do exclamation point play to participate. Remember, if you win and you do not need a DPS, still participate. It's okay. It's not gonna... If you don't need him, give him to somebody who does. Give him to the second place. You know, if that's what you want to do, it's your choice. But, yeah. A great little DPS for your team. Here's another look at him. Still do that exclamation point play to participate. And we'll get that going here. Alright. We're going to get that race started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, I'm going to press the timer. 5 seconds. Okay. It's gone. I'm not good at this. I'm getting used to it. Alright. Like Fifi's up in front. Oh. Fifi's no longer in front. Mr. Casket's falling. Everybody falling. They're climbing now. Anti-gravity shoot or something. What? Where are they going? Oh, whoa. This is so weird.
Do you have to pay to add this type of thing to your stream?
No. Thank God, no. I would not do it.
I wonder how a company like that makes money.
I don't really know. They do develop other games, so maybe it's advertising for other games that they do develop.
Makes sense.
Oh, Mr. Casket and Lost Herald are so close. But it's like, I mean, they did a beautiful job. Beautiful polygons and everything.
Yeah, they must have developed it for something else.
Yeah.
And then,
well, they have it at cross-platform. It's Android, iOS, everything.
Roman, you're going to take first again.
No, don't say that.
Never. Yeah, same.
Jathia's up front. Oh, but somebody just passed him. We just passed him. Mr. Casket missed the glue. Somebody left some jizz on the fucking track. Like, oh, I got caught in that shit.
That does not sound healthy.
No, it doesn't. Oh!
Is that cream cheese?
Oh. Yeah. That's not first, though. It's kind of weird. I think it's because it's a loop-de-loop. It messes it all up. Who's in first place? Jathai, but I can't get an eye on Jathai. Oh, there he is. Damn, Jathai's about to take it. Oh, wait, there's more track. There's like a lot more track. Forgot how long these are.
How is everyone doing this evening?
Hey, Gil. What are you renamed yourself?
No, that's my name. I was in a different Discord having to work with some names, so it was a lot easier just for us all to be labeled readily.
There you go.
English is not the first language in that server, so being able to make sure people knew who they're talking to, sans nicknames, makes life a lot easier.
Yep. Oh, Jethia lost first. Look at how the marbles are running so smooth on this stupid on this new computer. I hope so. Oh, Lost Herald took it from both Jethia and Jimmy J.
Jim Jang.
Jimmy J. Flying through.
Yeah, I'm doing Diablo stuff tonight.
Yeah. And we're after this thing. We're gonna get back to Dan talking about D3 clearing and what it takes and all that fun stuff.
A strong body.
Fun.
A strong body.
How do you get through this? Look at this. Like, is this like cement blocks that just wait for them to break through? That was interesting. That made a lot of people catch up. That's a cool little thing. I like that.
There's one of the things on the marble map where it's like little pegs pop up, and it'll throw people off the map, or it can potentially throw them far ahead and skip and win.
Damn, Smolder took that. That was crazy. That block thing at the end? What? Alright, we're giving it to Jethia. Jethia already won something. Okay, we'll give it to Jethia. I'm not going to go back and forth on all that shiznizzle.
Shiznizzle. Dizzle my dizzle. For shizzle.
The minimum for D3, well, D3, it's a clear of 1,700. So if you can clear 1,700 in TG, you got it.
I think, and I don't know how many more times they're going to nerf it, but I'd be willing to guess that you're going to see people down to about 6K
Yeah.
clear it.
I have a feeling they'll take it down at in 5% increments, like they did the first one, and then they'll just stop. Like there'll be a floor,
Right.
not a ceiling.
Yeah,
I was going to say a threshold.
My understanding is they tried to shoot for about 10 to 15 people to get it.
That's
At
realistic.
least that's what they tried to gear it towards, and I think that's about what Weave was, wasn't it? Last year.
I think so, yeah. Because it was the week after the new tier that I finally did it. But that's I was fortunate with the bosses. The books were I guess their AI was dumb. I was very fortunate.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not really gonna go into. I'm gonna wait for another nerf, and then I'll start attempting it hardcore. But I think I still need a lot of TS. I'm way
same.
below.
I'm in the same
5600
boat
is
as you.
5640 is not gonna clear it anytime soon, in my opinion.
Well, it's like you and I have really good familiars, but like you said, no TS, no.
Well, I like
No
I
go.
like Dan's idea about the whole. Well, not Dan's idea. Dan's strategy. He's successful. And ideas when you have not succeeded. He has succeeded, so it's past the idea stage. But yeah, he succeeded with it. And the whole that familiar tank like Sword or Meaty up front. I mean the idea of putting that core ruin on him or the core augment.
Oh yeah,
that's brilliant, and I want to make a Meaty just to fuck with it. I mean, I think I've never made anything with all the shit I'm getting from Orlag, so I might as well, you know.
And I can tell you, once you kind of get used to it, and you get used to your tank running around at 25% health, and you mentally realize he's still at well over 1,000 stam,
yeah.
but he's receiving full heals, you know exactly how low you can let him get. Because I would never waste a heal on him if he was at 25%. I
That
would
makes
wait
sense.
until he got down to like just a little over a sliver and then use a heal.
I like that.
And
I think I have to go find Sfernals because I have like 1,800 or whatever the mats are. Probably can make a.
Oh, the bacon?
What does
I
Sword
have-
take? It's bacon?
Yeah.
It's bacon and Sfernal or whatever the pink pyramid from I think
Yeah.
R5.
That's kind of cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Especially since bacon is one of the ones that's in 2 different expeditions. Almost anyone should be able to make them if they've got the.
But then I gotta think about what should I do? Should I do Meaty or bacon or Sword? And I like Meaty.
Well, I think Sword. I like Sword. I think Sword might be better than Meaty, but this is completely coming from me not owning either and not seeing what they look like at 5.5. That's why I normally ask
I just
people
have
when
the
they have a
schematics. I've
5.5.
never made either one either, and I'm
Yeah.
relatively low on familiars in both as well. So for me, I can go either way and finish both in about the same time.
I think if I think now through all of this, the stats they have, Meaty actually may technically be better because you can switch out the brain.
That's
Although
smart.
the brain that's on Sford worked well for this particular zone because he had a heal team and shield team rather than spread.
Yeah.
A
flat.
Yeah. Because here's the problem with the spread, especially in this zone if you're running my strat.
Mhm.
Spread heals work based on percentage of total health. So here's the problem. I'm trying to keep Sford at 25%, which means that none of my other fams would get a heal until they were down to 25%.
Correct.
That means dead fams. Dead DPS.
Yes.
So if you're going to run my strat and you're going to be DPS, the best thing you can run is Toe. And the thing that I did that really made a difference on my Melborgs is I ran 2 dual strikes and 1 lifesteal, because lifesteal is not nerfed. Lifesteal isn't nerfed, absorb isn't nerfed, and neither is drain. So all the damage they would do would continually heal themselves in case they got a little bit lower. So that's the other thing that'll help out, is slap 1 lifesteal on your DPS.
Oh yeah. I've got lifesteal DR on my I've got that in my stash from enchant, so I've got a 1% lifesteal and a 1% DR, so I'm like
Yeah, that's good. Wait, 1% DR?
Damage reduction. Oh,
1%,
sorry.
what is that, like a rare?
On the enchantments.
1% DR,
yeah,
1%.
No, sorry.
I was
Not
thinking log.
runes. I apologize. Yeah, we were talking about 2 totally different things.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense.
I'm trying to help a guildie and trying to help a guildie here in Diablo, and then we're also talking Pit Heroes. My bad.
Man, lifesteal. Damn, I can't believe lifesteal actually made some sort of a meta effect.
Yeah, it's
so
with
fucking
the debuff
annoying.
they have in this D3. It was interesting just because it really turned a lot of the specs on their head. Like a lot of people, like me, didn't care that much about plus damage percentage on their runes, or you would never want to keep the set pet per se. But then all of a sudden in this, it becomes so OP compared to anything else.
Yeah, Jimmy J, it's the same. That's how it works. As metas change, more things become viable that weren't before. So, so my Z Wings immediately becomes viable because it has lifesteal. All of a sudden, you know? Cool Soccer. I'm aware of your situation. Those people have had real issues with their internet and getting people online and adding people. So I'm aware of your situation, man. Also, if for some reason you had friend requests ever turned off, and they tried to add you at that time, you will not get the friend request. FYI.
That's true.
So if anybody ever won somebody and they had friend requests turned off when they won them, okay, so it's not a friend request thing. It's just a matter of those people not being available to add you. It happens, man. I'm sorry. You try to win another one, I'll work on it as best I can. But you know, it is what it is.
It's very true. Terms and conditions. Unfortunately, that's what it do.
Yeah, and when you're talking about meta, especially when you get to end game and you get to min maxing, you realize that meta in every single type of encounter is different.
Agreed.
And so, you know, saying that one build is better or one set is better, it isn't truly the case, because
just like for example what I'm running right here. I'm running Twimbo Portal. The first portal, I can do 1000 difficulty. No problem, never die, never have any issues. I just ate shit on 700 a few tries ago. So, you know, it's 2 different portals, you know, same expedition, but 2 different portals. I can do 300 difficulty apart. It's just what it is.
It's like Dan said, certain mobs have certain abilities that don't care what your meta is. It's contingent and reliant upon what you're going into.
Yeah. Oh, and in D3, the interesting thing is the mobs all are, they obviously have different abilities, and there's some of them that are just unkillable. I mean, they just decimate your team. You see it, and you literally just might as well close the encounter and start over. Because they're going to wreck you.
Yeah. Well, that's like when people want to do the bait in front and the tank in the back on World Boss, and which is serviceable if your team can handle it. Like if your pets are good, if your team composition's good, and your DPS is, you know, doing the business, and the tanks and the bait are absorbing the business. But you get a battle where there's, you know, 4 Macho Mans and the anti-vax child. Like you're probably not going to win that one. Just
I fucking love your names. 4 Macho Mans and an anti-vax child, motherfucker.
Yeah, what's funny is no one actually knows the names of half the things.
Exactly. It's like I know Mad Dog, Macho, and Melborg, and then the one that looks like a little wizard. The other one's anti-vax child. That's just. He has what? Deflect? Like he has a massive amount of deflect, right? Like.
It's funny because
I'm doing. By the way, I'm doing Twimbo. For Vile Focus, not for Twimbo. I don't care about anything in this expedition. I'm doing it on region.
Twimbo? Come on.
No, I don't give a fuck about that shit. But no, I just want Vile Focus just to have it and fuck with it if I want to.
But I gotta tell you, Bike, which by the way, I gotta give credit to both Bike and S. They're both amazing, and they both were very good at sharing information.
That's good.
And so it's really nice of them to do that. And it's funny is in Bike and Mike's conversations, because needless to say, S and Mike's conversations are very limited. he's not much of a chatter, but
Bike's a fucking chattermouth, and we love him.
Yeah, but Bike and I have pretty good conversations, and when we're talking about the different bosses, neither of us know any of the names. So there's the frog, there's the orange guy. There's the worm, you know. None of us actually know the real names of the bosses.
Don't worry. When I was first getting into the end game and explaining Greater Rift pushing and meta compositions in Diablo, they're like, "What's that one boss?" I'm like, "Oh, McPoundy Hands."
Yeah.
And he's just this massive mallet lord. That's his creature type. I'm like, "Yeah, McPoundy Hands." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, look." It's helping me enjoy the fact that I can't pass it right now. So me trying to be very specific is just going to make me be grumpy. So I just call people the library, the book. So
yep, that's what I do. The book.
I think next tier I'll take care of it. So I'll figure it out.
Well, I think Lith is gonna go hard and try to clear it, and Lith is like 5,900. I'm
fine that there's a threshold. Like I'm fine knowing it's 6K because it's like, okay, cool. Well, I'm at 55, 52. Maybe next tier my mount will go up, and obviously the TS scores will go up. I can go back and try, and by that time maybe I'll have enough mythics to craft.
And not to sound like ungrateful, but maybe by that time it'll be worth getting and using.
No, that is absolutely serviceable. That's like people who've gotten.
But the reason I want mine is just to replace the fucking fish in a barrel. I think that I want my 5% heal back. That's it.
Wait. So how? Let's discuss this because I want to hear other people's view on.
I post already. I want my bath salt and my fucking rainbow faggot laser. That's it.
See, now, here's the thing, though. That's then contingent upon having shields all the time. Does that bother you?
I have Dumb Glim.
Yeah, well, that's true.
But what if next tier the raids are difficult and people scream because R7 was so easy and they want us to have,
I don't give a fuck.
What if next raid, the raid bonus that the boss has is they have an ability that's, let's say it's 0 SP because, let's make it unfair for the first week, which I think that should be the experience.
Right.
Make it difficult for everybody. Is that, It takes all shields off of all team members, and shields can't be applied for the rest of the fight. Yeah, imagine that, kids. Imagine how. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Anybody who's played any MMO or RPG or anything that has a sense of not caring about you as a human being, EverQuest had that affix on certain dragons. I mean, you're just like, oh, cool. I love the fact that I can't use this ability now because if I do, the boss heals for 1% every second. Like,
but I like the fact that it forces people then to start thinking outside the box. Because
agreed.
If we had to use the exact same setup every time, it would probably get boring.
It would die off. Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm absolutely okay with the fact of, cool, I kept this, I didn't keep this mount. Maybe next tier, block and, like, deflect will become, like, meta, and people who kept those deflect runes are going to be ecstatic because anytime you deflect an attack, your team gets healed, or the enemy loses an SP or something like that along those lines. And then all those people that cried about getting deflect, which fair enough, you know, DR.
Gil, get over here. Finish my pizza, man. I couldn't do it. I
can't finish.
I got through more than half, but I still got like 3 slices left. And they gave me, because they came so late, they gave me this cinnamon roll pizza thing.
That's usually a compliment if you take that long.
Well, no, they came way late. Like I had them scheduled for 8:45, and they gave me this cinnamon roll thing, which I'm about to try.
I was making a sex joke.
I understood. What do you think about this thing? It looks scary to me.
It looks
I don't
good.
know.
It looks good. I will try it.
Wow, you know what's funny is sitting here. I'm watching your stream as well.
Mm-hmm.
It actually triggers me to see that cleared with the yes button there. I want to click it.
Huh, I bet. Oh shit.
I think Bit Heroes is ingrained in me.
There it goes. I wonder if DD saw my messages about how I took so long setting up this time. Because I had to modify all the dimensions. Everything was completely different with my new computer. But I honestly think it's OBS's interaction with Windows 10. Not the fact it's the new computer. OBS is just not happy with Windows 10.
Well, one of the streamers I frequent in the Diablo community, he got a new computer rig 2 days ago, and his OBS was being very wonky. So.
Yeah, it took me a while to set. I spent like a good few hours setting up today, making sure it looked decent. I think it looks okay, but it still needs a little bit of work. Let's try this. Oh, it's a cinnamon pull-apart, so it means my hands are going to be covered in fucking cinnamon.
Oh, yes. I mean, weird, gross. Weird, gross. I mean, just get a fork, man.
Bitch, I'm an adult. I have flushable wet wipes.
Nah, dude. Man, you fancy, man. I just spit on my hands and wipe them on my shorts, man.
No, I mean I use flushable wet wipes for other reasons. It's because I'm old and I don't like permanent markers that never stop wiping.
Oh man, no, I don't want to hear that story.
Too much information.
I just kept wiping and wiping.
I honestly think these wet wipes save on my toilet paper bills.
Probably.
Okay, so while you're chowing down, I want to hear other ideas for builds that use this, because other than I'm not really sold on the whole basalt one. I'm not feeling it.
It's very cheap. It's a very cheap upgrade. It gives you your 5% healing back. That's it. That's all it does. Okay.
So, but how is it better per se?
What do you mean? How is it better? It gives you 5% healing that you didn't have when you were using fish in a barrel.
So yeah,
gives it back.
Fish and barrel reduces your damage, which affects your pet, and polychromatic will double your damage. I see, that's my thing. I don't like the wording. I think the wording is atrocious, and I'm okay with saying all of this. Like, it doubles the bonuses and the benefits of a mythic if it's the only mythic. I like that. I appreciate that. But when you say it doubles the bonuses, I understand how they do that in the game of saying, hey, it actually doubles it and gives you 2 separate instances of this. I get that. That's the language they want to use. But when it says bonuses, and then you look at fish in the barrel, And somebody's like, cool, I'll use polychromatic in the offhand or main hand. I'll run fish in the barrel. It's 10% DR. No, it's also 10% less healing because that's considered a bonus. And I can be on record for saying that is horrible game design.
It is. I agree.
Speaking of,
I agree.
But I'm not
let
a
me do a few.
person.
Let me do a few giveaways real quick before I agree more. All right. I have way too many lined up tonight. Sorry. So next one is one of Gilg's own Lackey.
Lackey
running Polaris, Twitch, Starweave, Bath Salt. Just OP dude overall.
Yeah.
Is
Germany.
Is he a bait or a tank? I didn't look.
He can do either or.
But what does he normally run? He's running pretty. He's running really low for a tank, but really high for a bait right now. 1461.
He's a tonk.
And along with him, we're giving away a Herc Junior spot, who is one of the only healers in Bit Heroes. He's running Lumi with Wreck and Peppermint, along with the damage accessory, which Dan talked about earlier, and Roog and All Leg Ruins with a Epic Gale. So
the damage.
Really solid combo there, and we're gonna open it up here on Marbles to get you guys started.
So Dan, you said you have Sword that you used?
Yeah.
Ooh. What obviously with your TS it's a little bit higher than mine. What was Ford's stamina? Or is stamina, not was, it doesn't change, but
his stamina
over 3,000?
I'll give you his exact stamina right now is
exclamation point play to participate. Even if you don't win and you still want to participate, you can give it to somebody else. That's the way Marbles works. You know, exclamation point play to watch your little ball bounce around. If you don't get laid, this is the only way you can watch your balls bounce around.
Oh wait, 4,100?
4845.
48. Oh, okay, so it's 10 per, so 10 times 4. So wow, that's a fat boy, man.
Yeah, which
40K.
That's why, 48, which is why he was perfect for mine, because when I ran him at 25% health the whole way, he was at 1,200, which made him perfect bait size for the rest of my team.
Yeah, that's sick.
All right, it's starting now. You still have a chance to participate. Exclamation point play. Oh, got in there right there.
What were you with his what were the runes that you have? You had DR runes, block, or
block, because he's a 60% already.
That's right, he is. You know what? I need to make him because unfortunately the game is not giving me DR runes for my
I have no leg DRs or no leg block.
Yeah. So my Gorbundo has the 11.25 whatever has the absorb, and I've got an absorb rune, and I've gotten 3 block ones. So if I made Sword, he'd be, I guess, 115, right?
Yeah. So if you can get him over 100% with 2 of them, and then slap an absorb on there,
I love it.
he'll be amazing.
Oh,
and
man.
Which puts him a lot like Meaty, actually, when you kind of think about it. So I think they both may be viable.
Okay.
The other one that I don't have that I do think would be viable in this is Zarlock if someone gets him to +5.
I actually think Shino. I think the next Infernal. I think TK. Yeah, I literally think TK has a 5s if he gets it once that.
Yeah, because I know Bike and I both, if we can just get the rest of the mats on the next one, we'll be able to make him.
I like it.
But here's the plus with him and why I think he's viable. He's got high health.
Oh yeah.
Plus, he has a drain attack, which drains are not debuffed either. So he'll be able to self-heal.
Oh, that's true. So he actually so he wouldn't actually have any loss from what he takes. Huh.
Yeah. So
I like that.
So his self-heals would be at full power.
Okay, so healing is debuffed, obviously we know that, but a drain is not considered a heal, even though, I mean...
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I can understand that wording. Still makes
so that's why I think he would be another one that's viable, but he has to be probably the most expensive familiar to make.
Gorbundo?
No, not Gorbundo. If I can make him, no. Zarlock.
Zarlock.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, Zarlock has got some super steep. So I also looked because I got the schematic for it, and I was looking at block, but obviously trying to make it, I'd rather just slam my head in a car door. It was Grandpa Hef
Fuck that.
Yeah.
because he's got a great 1 SP, but I'm not currently in the game to look at it. I'm AFK doing world bosses with Quira, TK, and Emily, and I'm doing guild duties on Diablo. So thankfully I have 2 monitors.
So I've got it up, but let me see here.
Yeah.
Grandpa Hef.
He's like 3,000, like not 3. It's like for my TS, he's like 3,000. He's just a big boy.
Wait, he's not is he
He's-
mythic?
Yeah, he's a mythic.
fucking
That's
mythic.
why.
He's a nasty bitch.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
last
you know-
portal.
You know what's funny? I never got him.
Yeah,
I didn't get the schematic.
when I get done burning through my energies, I'll take a little screenshot of him. I don't own him. I have his little here's what it takes to make him.
I spent all my time in the Yakkers portal, so
Oh yeah, Yakkers was. I was so busy with real life stuff, I wasn't able to focus on that event, and I really wanted to because man, I like Yakkers.
yeah.
Well, I think Dan and I are the only ones who actually have a max one.
Oh, I have him +5.
Oh, you didn't +5 him yet?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
And I tried him. I tried several different tanks, and they all got spanked until I tried that setup with Spord, and then
It's
it
such a
was pretty
shame.
smooth
I
running.
fucking love Yakkers.
Yakkers.
He's
I
sexy, but,
think
you
in-
need that
in other
HP.
Things he'll be good.
Yeah, and other things, but right now, Crowndy and these massive HP goats are, the ones we got to look at.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm also looking at next tier. I'm hoping there's some kind of subtle, tiny stat redistribution, or hey, we reworked a number of legendaries that the scaling stamina with your TS was an unexpected thing. So you can only do so much regression testing and future testing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're wanting to get a tier done, but at the same time, you're not wanting to have 3 tiers done in advance and then have to go back and do all the work
Yeah.
again. But it's like Guga. My Guga has 1800, or 1800, and my Gorbundo is right at 1970, and my Gavin is 1650. So it's like, man, next tier my Guga is probably gonna be 2000. Better get some DR.
Well, they may be able to either increase the base stamina needed.
Yes. Oh
Um,
yeah, that would make sense.
You know,
Less.
they may do that, or let's say they also introduce some type of AUG that allows you to reforge.
Yeah, like
or redistribute stuff.
like a certain mat that you can gain by way of farming for it, and it says, do you go back to the fusion chamber, and the person does some corny, hello, I see you're back. You weren't happy with your choice? Well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Some kind of hokey little gaming dialogue.
And they have they have plus health AUGs, which I don't know who the hell will use one. But what if they had minus health AUGs that basically it would take off, let's say 10%.
Oh, like
redistribute
negative augments?
power.
That'd be kind of weird.
Okay, so you get an augment that says minus 5% stamina plus 5% speed.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Yeah, so they do a percentage, so
So you could redistribute it.
I like that. I actually really, really like that, because my Guga, I love my Guga, but man, I just like to move a little bit of that stamina over to, not stamina.
Yeah, and I will say I tried. I'm going
Well,
to check him first just to be sure.
What I've noticed with mine, as probably may end up being the same thing, he likes to use his heal as often as possible when I've been full, like on auto, even when I'm full shields. Like full shields, he's like, "Hey, let me give my shield." I'm like, "Please just use your DPS ability."
All right. Guys, I'm going to interrupt you just for a second here. We got to go into our next giveaway immediately because I have way too many tonight, including
Let's do it.
almost, I believe he's very close to 700, and Dan, of course. So before we get to those, we still have a lot to get through. So the next one's going to be Jackal, Frackle, and Warsai. So let's take a look at these two. Jackal Frackle just hit 400, so he's level 402 with Earth and Might, Oblivion, Twitch, all T10. He is a block tank running 100% block.
That's sick. Sexy.
So, awesome dude, awesome build. And alongside him, we have Warsai. Warsight is a healer as well as a DPS. He's running full T10 DPS gear with Frostbite. He does have all leg ruins as well with the leg gale, which is OP. Dual strike mount. OP dude, really good combo. Bait/tank with a DPS. And great to have both of those.
I like it. Let's get it started in here.
Alright, exclamation point, play to participate. Go ahead, Gil. Sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, you're good. No, don't apologize. It's your stream. We're just over here shooting.
Chit-chatting.
Well, it's important to get down to
I do want to say the reason why, because I tried Googram,
Yeah.
and it came down to this is in just D3.
Okay.
Because he had 30% in power. I wanted something that had because all of his healing would be debuffed. Whereas if you look at something like Blemo, which is kind of like his strange twin,
Yeah,
he has 30% damage. And because he has 30% damage, that went against the debuff and canceled it out. So it was worth a lot more than the
I like
other.
that. I like it. That makes sense. Good old Blemo.
Yeah.
Goes,
I tried to get at least +5 of most things to try him.
That is a good way of doing it.
Dan is a proud trisexual. He tries it, he likes it, he does it.
Try.
Remember, guys, if you just want to participate in the marble thing just to see how your marble will do, just do exclamation point play. You don't have to keep the spot. You can give it to the next person. No problem. But it's always fun to watch your marble win. It's like one of those little stupid mini games you have no control over in life.
Is very true.
Alright, and we'll get this thing started right now.
Get it started here. Alright, back to my raids. World boss is done for the time being.
Oh, I gotta get back to World Boss eventually. I'll do it next week. I'm so lazy.
Well, I'll eventually find a weekend where somebody wants to dump 20 energy packs into it and just go sit all weekend, but I'm not doing it this weekend.
Oh, into World Boss?
I don't have
20 it's
packs.
like I need 2 from T9 to get F&B to T9 and then 2 because I have the mats. I mean, it's just the age-old story. I have the materials. I just don't have the upgrade mythic components.
I gotcha.
A story as old as time.
Walogder? I think Walogder's worth it. Definitely. I mean,
Walogder is sexy. I'll never farm for him, but the people who have them, I'm impressed and I'm happy for them because that is a sick grind.
I'm pissed off with the way I built Melvitron. I should have put everything, all the augments and speed for him instead of doing what I did. So,
yeah, but you did it because no one else had, and sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah. But now I learned from my mistakes, and now I know that he will be really good, but I need to put everything I have into speed with him. Once I put all speed augments on him, he will be potentially a really good one.
It'll be scary. Beep boop. Who's got you on the scoop? Melvitron.
Webrus, what's your IGN, please?
I probably could get away with some speed on Guga, but I have dual strike. I mean, he doesn't need any more. I have an empower on him, and I have 2 dual strikes.
See, my issue with Gugamans and all those is that you cannot replace that heart augment.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, that's life.
But
though, man.
but here's the catch, though. There are 60% flat anyways, so it's a guaranteed best augment if it happens to be the one that you want.
If it happens to be, but you see, I swap them constantly.
Well, that's true.
It's
you're
not
just you're just a poly swapper, you know.
Poly swapper. Sounds kind
poly.
of.
Now I will tell you in D3 on my Melborgs, I did run the attack team heart, which basically is the same as I use in PvP.
That's a good one.
Because I tried it with the spread heal on it, and it just didn't help.
Yeah.
Killing things faster was much better.
It's proactive healing. It's like in D&D when somebody wants to be a cleric. It's like be a battle cleric. What do you mean? Well, you
What does
heal
it
by
have
just
to do
killing
with
the enemy.
clearing skin?
Yeah, damage not taken is damage you don't have to heal.
Exactly. Your preventative maintenance. Your
Aren't you supposed to use proactive after your pimples pop out?
Oh man, you just use a Brillo pad and some lemon
Oof.
juice, right?
Hi-ya!
No. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. That's not normal. Okay. Well.
You get acid burn that way. You're talking about
Yeah.
using
It sounds
yeah.
like something they did
Yeah.
back in Mother Russia.
We take potatoes and scrub you like cast iron pan. Don't use soap. It'll take away flavor. What?
Ja und wie.
I don't know what you just said, but it sounded fancy.
Yes, and how?
Okay, yeah, we.
General Mills, if you want to see a good Meteor Pew,
happening.
a good Meteor Pew build, look up SCYE. Actually, I'll pull it up right now.
I'm always impressed when people know different languages because I'm just smart enough in English, and somebody's like, "Sorry, I can't say that."
Oh,
English well.
dude,
Like,
Sai finished it. Check this shit out.
3 languages. Sai finished what?
His Lumi Agony Pew build.
Nice.
Look at that shit. That thing's crazy.
How crazy? So crazy.
It's 100% block with Gale and Dual Strike and all sorts of wild shit.
Let's see. Let me go look. /B site.
You see this shit, Dan?
Dude, he's a cat on a box with a potato sack and a gun.
So he's got Gale, he's got 100% block, a little bit of Dual Strike in there, and he's got Agony with Lumi with Meteor Blaster.
Let me tell you something. Do you know what he's doing? He's got that Gale on just to make me feel bad. Because I don't.
Sai.
That is an interesting setup.
It's one of the most unique setups I've ever seen.
I have to say though, I hope that they bring back block as a meta in something other than. I mean, I think
GVG.
in PvP you can't beat it.
In
PvP
PvP,
and GVG you can't beat it.
Block is absolutely atrocious to play against.
Oh, that's true. Fifi pulled his at level 515. But again, he's been pulling for a long time.
I think I'm gonna wait till I have another 7,000 guts to try to go for a different mount because I'm happy with my Michelle. Michelle's been fine.
I think from now on I'm just going to push for the meta runes that I want because it's so painful to roll another Chet and have to destroy it.
I feel you.
I can't bring myself to do it.
I was very fortunate to get leg EXP, leg item find, and I need my capture. I have an epic and a leg, so I'm missing 5% more chance to be disappointed when that capture word isn't actually the appropriate word. Cough. Hit.
I'll just do minors later. I've got a leg item find and an epic item find. I'll do those later.
Yeah. I don't think there's a big rush for those. They're nice. One constant is EXP. You will always find that when you're running in anything in the game.
Yep.
It never says, oops, no EXP this time. Thanks for playing. Oh, eBay.
Is that even a myth? I think Fifth got an epic. Is that a myth? Engulfing something?
Yeah, engulfing artifact. So the shield per turn, I think, right? Your teammates get a shield per turn. I like it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
Run that with Melvin Head, man.
Okay.
Okay, so since we've got Gilg on here.
No.
And we're talking about experience. I have to reminisce a little bit. One of the best mechanics in any game I'd ever played was the Necromancer in EverQuest and the ability to basically sacrifice experience in order to create the little death runes. You could literally de-level yourself all the way down to 1 and generate these. I don't remember if they were gems.
God, that's been such a long. I know exactly what you're. Oh man,
because
the first time I
basically what you had to do if you wanted to resurrect, you needed those gems. So people would sell them by basically killing themselves, losing experience, and then selling them to get platinum.
Listen, chat. That's called seizing the means of the production. by way of killing yourself for profit. There you
Yeah.
go. Capitalism and anarchism all in one. Oh, that's been a long time. Goodness gracious, man.
Yeah, you would either create an alt that you could just sit
Yep.
there and sacrifice yourself, or you'd hit max level, then go sacrifice a bunch and then go and hit max level again.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a way to play. You had people, they'd pay a pretty coin for those things. Long story short, man.
Speaking of pay a pretty coin, I got another
hello.
amazing giveaway. Did you just? Oh yeah, he's up tiering. Okay, he's up tiering engulfing artifact. That's what he's doing.
See, I actually would consider seeing if engulfing might be fun to use with the new ancient.
Dan, now that I have you on call, I can ask you.
Yeah.
So, I need to know. I think a lot of people need to know simply because there's only 3 people that can test it right now. Not of dire need. But does the Melvin head cap you off at 100% of your HP with shield with polychromatic?
Well, I will tell you this. I upped it to
I'm okay with not
full
knowing.
value
Okay.
earlier today. So in theory, I can test it. If you give me a second, then maybe you can duel and you can beat me up and we'll see if it pops.
Very cool. That'll be cool to see as well. So for
I
this
am
giveaway, we have by the way, the rest of the giveaways have weaves in them, and the rest of the giveaways, I don't think I have anybody under level 400. I have one, but I don't. Mostly, no. But even with them, there's a combo with a 500 in that one. But the rest of the giveaways are almost 500 plus.
Let me actually see if my
First, we have Hyoki, T10 Weave, OP Boy. I mean, I'm guessing he's running solo content because he does have a leg soul as well.
Okay, I'm going to change my PvP team to only have me on it.
Okay.
Let
me go do that also. I keep forgetting I can actually do that.
And
I don't want my Melborgs to fry you before we get a
No,
chance
they
to-
will nuke the shit out of me.
And with
Hey,
Hyoki, we're giving away a Roar Meow per spot. So you get a solid Weave tank bait, and you get a really solid max T10 DPS with all leg majors. So, really solid combo. We're going to go ahead and marble this away right now.
Right meow.
Oh, look. It's like a big black...
The marbles competition is a true test of who has the better balls.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 2 kids. I win. Well, actually, Dan ties me on that one.
Yeah, I've got 2.
So our balls are equal.
Well, I only have 1, so I'm a Lance Armstrong in this conversation.
All right, so let me turn on dual requests.
Yeah, as I say, my dual requests are on. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry.
So remember, even if you do win and you don't want the spot, you want to give it to the second place, you're more than you can do it if you want, essentially. Just let me know. Again, it's ! Play to participate. Watch your ball go down a black chute of darkness. You know.
Okay, so I've got basically my DPS gear on, but I just put on 2 pieces of Nightwalker so that it should, in theory, pop all the way to full instantly once I hit half health.
So
I like that. Yeah, that's an easier way of testing it as opposed to let me just keep hitting you and hopefully you're.
That's right.
I like that.
This is for Chaos's Hyoki, who is a bait tank, and for Roar Meow Purr from United Flying Unicorns.
Gav keeps trying to duel me.
I know. He's so obnoxious when he does that. I just tell him I don't. I just tell him I don't want to die. Like I'm like, stop! I don't want to die. And he's like, no, come accept your fate. I'm like, not happening. I gotcha. I'm sending you one. Or can I actually? There you go. Waiting.
There you go. Okay.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Let me know how it works.
Oh, let me turn off auto. Okay.
All right.
So that I don't.
Oh, track it.
Okay, you gotta kill me.
Wait, I killed you?
No, I said you got to. Okay, so.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Whoa.
Interesting.
Nope.
It's hard to tell because I don't know if it shot up and then.
You know what I wonder? Since you know how they say like the bonus is doubled, maybe the bonus is double, but it's like all the other ones. It's a 75/75. So you're guaranteed to get like. It's so weird. All right, let me auto.
Yeah, but that'd be silly.
Yep,
Or maybe
it actually doesn't work because you should have shot the full shields because you're capping off right there.
Yep, I am.
Yep. 100%.
But here's the odd thing.
Yep. I'm gonna
It
print
capped twice. Did you see that?
Yeah. So it's.
All right, I'm gonna turn on auto. Maybe let me take off.
Yeah. Dan.
Let me take off anything that might be giving me other shields.
Okay. All right, let me auto.
Because I don't know if the toe was actually helping.
Oh, I died. The polychromatic murdered me.
All right, so let me see here. I am going to put on, instead of toe, I am going to put on.
That's interesting.
There.
Like little plaid chunks all over this track.
Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that burp.
All right, try dueling me again. I put Urgoff on, so in theory I shouldn't have anything that'll give me shields.
I like that. All right. /V Dan. You know, when I first read your name, I thought it was like Dankohleril.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it. Yeah, I was like Dankohleril. I was like, that's cool.
Well, the story behind it was I didn't realize that I was going to be stuck with that name.
Ah, understood.
My son didn't tell me that when he told me to try playing the game.
All right, let's see.
Oh, Sportsmaster got the win. Damn, Webruss right behind him.
Okay, yep. Did you see that?
12,880 shield.
So basically, all it did is it shot up to 75%.
Yep.
So it didn't work.
Nope. So it doesn't work the way that you think it would, but it works in the way that they explain how the other mythics work. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. That is satisfactory. I was very wondering if you would get a full cap off, but you don't. So maybe they'll fix that next tier or whatnot.
I actually maxed it out earlier to test it and just hadn't got around to it, so it was good that we got to test it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Let's see. I'm gonna shield myself. Aha. Okay, I'm gonna die now.
I just left it on auto now, so
auto.
it should be able to kill me.
I don't know, man. If you see me play this game, I just click buttons and hope they work. That was like when the first time I looked back at an old Oh yeah,
Dan. Well, no, it wouldn't. Gav, it wouldn't really matter that much. But yeah, I guess Dan can test it that way. See if you can put on Roog and get it to 100%.
Yeah, but we did it. It didn't proc twice.
Nope.
And if it did proc twice, it did it at the same time, which basically did nothing. So.
Yeah, the shield bar did a little smudge, and then it moved and kind of scaled back down. With his stamina, it went to 12,880.
Yeah, because I'm at like 1,300.
Yeah, I tried to grab a screenshot, but if I didn't see the purple touch the very end cap to where your stamina goes or your health goes when it's full, then that's not. So yeah. Because somebody joked and said, "Oh, 150%, that'd be awesome." I'm like, well, that'd be a second shield bar. That would be awesome. But then it's like I don't think they're going to implement that kind of visual register for a character to where it's like goes from purple to blue and then blue back to purple to green. So.
Yeah,
this isn't one of those Korean mobile games where bosses have 50 fucking shields.
Oh, Korean the mobile game.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
I do.
Yeah, level 50. You're like, yeah, man, it's got 50 shields, and you're like, I did good. Wait, they have 20 more shields. All
right, guys, we're gonna go directly into our next giveaway because again, I have a lot more to give away. And for the next one, we've got Frostbeard and Juppers. So this is actually a unique one because this is a double weave DPS giveaway.
Hey, Gil, fix your PvP team.
Oh.
Otherwise, you'll be sitting bait.
No, that's fine, man. Let people get some points off me. Which they do anyways. No, let's see. I'll go back.
So for these are both, you get 2 Chaos members for the price of 1. And Frostbeard is work. He has all the mats to T10 except for his myth from World Boss, which he'll get soon. He's been working on it a lot. But yeah, amazing DPS here. And again, with him, you get jumpers as well. So 2 weave DPS from K. I mean, why not?
Yeah, that sounds sick, man. Hey, go for it, right?
Right? Marbles.
One thing I do think they should add to this game, speaking of PvP, is when you set your PvP team, it should take a snapshot of your gear at the time.
Agreed.
So that you don't, because no one runs around in their PvP gear.
No. There's I made a, I don't know how far back in the suggestions, that was one of the suggestions I made to have a wardrobe for raid, TGs, PvP. So you set that as your wardrobe, and the game would register that. So you say, hey, I'm going to log in. Here's my team. Like you said, a screenshot. So the game would say, hey, you're in your PvP gear, and here's my world boss gear. Like, I remember people were like, hey, you're on bait. Can I get 1,000 stamina? And I was like, well, I was at 950 at the time. And having to, like, try to toggle and juggle stuff without spending gems, that I could just say, hey, click on world boss, and a notification would pop up like when you play by yourself, and it's like, are you sure your team's not full? It would say, you're about to enter X, X. Are you sure these are your stats? And you click yes or no. So,
again, if you just want to participate in the marbles and you don't really care about winning these guys, that's perfectly fine too. Exclamation point play, just to participate, and just have fun with it. Watch your balls roll around.
All right, let me go fix my PvP team. We're
gonna get this started here.
I was in a raid. Woohoo! May the balls clash and clank.
You sounded like what's his name? Jack Black.
Oh, I actually visually have been referred to him, Carson Daly, when he was skinny, when I was skinny. So no longer Carson Daly, unless the old Carson Daly is being referenced. Yeah, fat. But yeah, Jack Black, man.
I like Carson Daly from Idiocracy when he gets like,
yeah, man.
That's good. I need to rewatch that movie.
It's electrolytes. Plants love it. No, they love water. Look at this fucking idiot. Water. I use that to wash my ass. You can drink it too. What are you, some kind of barbarian?
Okay, I actually want to win this one.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I have the people, but I also know who I want to give them to, so...
Oh, nice. There you go.
Hey, man, Magnet. How Magnet?
That's the beauty of marbles in comparison to the click to win, or type to win. and this you can't bot, Dan. The other one you can bot, technically. Well, actually, you failed at botting
I tried that other one, remember, and it stopped me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It throttled me and wouldn't allow me to bot anymore.
So see, damage. I have damage, dual striking, and power on my Guga. That's what it is. With a epic gale, skin bone, and the stabilizing chip, the one that does 15% increased damage on SPs.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like his. So you know how we have basalt. Now, do we have one for DPS that I know of? So we have basalt.
Yeah.
And, I had to save the team. Okay, there we go. Let me scroll it back up. Do we have one that's for DPS, like while shielded, damage increase? We don't, do we?
No, that'd be a cool one though. That's an interesting one.
It could be on an actual axe. Or like a sword for it could be a set bonus as opposed to a mythic.
Oh shit, that was a quick run. Grats
one that
S11.
I want them to add is something that basically would be the more SP you have stored up, the more damage you do.
Oh, I have something I can send you. Here. Actually, matter of fact. These are, actually, I'll just message you. I think that's the right one.
Alright, Quesadillas, can I get your IGN so we can give you Frost, please?
Yes. Oh, this is a set idea.
Yeah. Let's see. And there's another one somewhere. Wait, there's somewhere. Is it in that? Yeah, and these are just very much they're just rough sketches, but they're just concepts that I normally what we do is in MTG, some of my friends they make cubes, i.e., with very powerful cards or just cards that don't get used a lot, trying to find ways to get them implemented and used. So people who like you're not gonna expect, like you said, so how it is for D3 in terms of the people who have gotten the polychromatic. I'm actually ecstatic that at least 3 people did, like because it is a very tiny.
And you know that tonight Ball beat it as well.
Oh, 4 people! Congrats!
Yep.
I was unaware of that. I think you guys mentioned it as soon as I got in. But hey, kudos, Ball, if you're watching this. If you're not, still, you and your weird cosmetics.
He's up front right there. You see him running too.
But yeah, it's like that's a perfectly acceptable number. It's just like, so in Magic, you're not expecting everybody who gets into the game to have Power 9, and anybody who knows what that is, of course, you're not expecting to be like, yeah, I just got into the game and I dropped $40,000 to play Vintage. It's like, no. So also, like, like that's just not going to happen. So I mean, some people do exist that do that, and they are outliers.
Like Roman.
I don't know. If Roman got into Magic, he'd very much be like, how can I do this without getting killed by my spouse? Or,
I'm not gonna get into Magic.
Oh, you're quite all right, buddy. I tell people, man, you find the hobby that you love the most.
You see, no, don't get me wrong. I'd love to, but I believe it'll take. I'd love to, but I think it would take too much of my time.
It would.
I need to save some time for my kids. That's why.
Exponentially.
And I think it's really important, or else I don't really feel like being another. Have my kids between my wife and me. It's too much work. At least until they're 18, you know?
So you duct tape them to one of you, right? They're always with you.
So. No, I don't want them that close either. That's too close. Alright, guys, FYI, the rest of the giveaways tonight are going to be for people who are all over level 530. The lowest level person being given away in the next 5 giveaways is level 530. Just so you guys know. Well, one of them is. There's another one. Never mind. There's 2 of the giveaways are linked with other people, but in each giveaway you have a chance of getting somebody who's 530 plus. I want to make sure to phrase it properly. That way I'm not giving false information. And no temp spots tonight, FYI. All the spots tonight are permanent. If you tune in, I believe I'm streaming Wednesday night this week. What time? Tuesday night this week. I will be giving away a Poopy Sec and a Ball Breaker temp spot. But tonight everybody's permanent.
Nice. Congrats in advance to anyone who gets it.
All right, and we might as well start on the next one because I'm gonna wait for people to. Since it's 500 plus, I want more people to participate, so I'll wait for these to fill up. Temp slots are different. Sometimes they're 1 week, sometimes they're 2 weeks, sometimes they're a month. It's based on the person who's providing the temp spot. Typically, all the temp spots on my list are 2 weeks. All right. Oh wait, let me show you who we got first on this one. So for
5-hour logout.
For this one, we're gonna do one of my spots. I run multi, so I run everything. I run DPS, I run bait, I run tank, a little bit of everything. I did get my second leg DR. I'm working on cleaning that up a little bit. I'm going to be refocusing on metas as of my next pull will be a meta.
Nice.
So hopefully I have better...
Oh man, excuse me.
What is going on? Okay. That's weird. And then with myself, we're giving away a spot for Herc Jr.
Yeah, good one. Yep.
Spell that right with a C, not a K. Whoops.
Hercules.
There we go.
Yeah, right.
Yep, and he's on call too.
And Herc Jr.
And Herc Jr. is a DPS with Rec as well as Peppermint. OP.
I love Peppermint.
Oh, Herc, I did put you down for 2 spots tonight. I thought I only had you for 1 spot today.
Reminds me, I need to run my diffuser so my room can
Yeah, I think I had an extra from earlier.
Okay, cool. So yeah, myself and Herc Jr. tonight. Herc Jr. will be level 400 before we know it. And 2 really nice spots. And let's go ahead and get that started. Go ahead and click play. Even if you don't want the spot, you can give it to somebody else. And if I win, I'll give it to the person who's right behind me. But this is...
If I win myself, I win myself.
I think my giveaway before Dan's giveaway is going for 700 today.
Oh, now you just gave it away.
Yeah.
I might have to pull this. I might have to pull the stream up doing a Danko roller spot. Danko roller.
Danko roller.
Danko roller.
That's the first time I saw
new
her
name.
That's
Danko
what I
roller. I love it.
I did, man. And then I realized when I saw Terry, I was like, wait a second, that's a first and last name. Wow, I am slow.
Yeah, I used to live a long time ago in Illinois. And so it's Dan Kohler from Illinois because Dan Kohler was taken.
A lie now.
Again, guys, exclamation point play to participate. Even if you win and you don't need the spots, you can give it to somebody else. But it's just fun to watch the ball roll down the hill. And again, if you have somebody who really needs my spot or needs Herc's spot, give it to them. We can split it up however you like. This is to help people out. You know?
Like a buffet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Alright, we're gonna get this thing started. I think this is another new track. I don't know what this one looks like, some Indian print kind of thing going on.
You just reminded me of when I used to deliver furniture and do rugs. That was never again.
You sold rugs? Area rugs?
Moved them. Yeah, moved them, displayed them, sold them, cleaned them.
Oh, DD's taken first.
They were because you hung some, right? Like they have a special way you hang the rugs so they don't get damaged, and you clamp them and all that stuff. But then you have other ones that are just piled up. And of course, as with anything, somebody goes, "Hey, can I see this one?" You're like, "Yes, ma'am, yes, sir." And you go to look it up, and it's the 30th one down out of 100 stack. You're like, "Okay." You had a way to roll them back. Learned real quick how to not kill myself.
Damn, Jimmy J took first there. Jimmy J's had a string of bad luck, but I think he's coming back.
Jimmy John's?
Oh,
fast?
You may have just jinxed him.
Oh, did I? Shit.
Hey, Jimmy J, just close your eyes. Just wish for the best.
I might have jinxed him, that's true.
Start singing the Sarah McLachlan song.
He seems pretty far ahead.
In the arms of an angel. Far away.
Yeah, he is pretty far ahead. He's doing pretty good. How far is the track? He's got a way to go. Whoa, what is that? It's like a spinning ball of death. He's into the spinning ball of death. I guess you have to... What is going on?
My ex-fiance? Weird.
Right. Whoa,
Didn't know that was in Marbles. Didn't know that was in Marbles.
Oh, Jimmy J, I think somebody's taken first. Oh shit, I've taken first.
Brutal.
Roman's gonna win himself.
That's the best thing in life, winning yourself as a friend.
Nope, I got passed. Who took me? Oh, Fifi. Fifi took me.
Fifi nutter.
Gotta get some Fifi in
They
your
had
life.
a name change feature. So if they had a name change feature, they could either do for 1 million gold or 2,500 gems. I bet that
2,500 gems. I'd do 1 million gold any day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just flat. Well, I think they'd also have to make it a feature.
They have to make it
available.
a pay feature. No, they have to make money out of it. $40.
Well, they will.
$40.
40. No, man, come on. This is not. This
20
is
bucks?
not. This is not Summoner's War 2013. All right, we're not dragging kids' toenails through the lunchbox, man.
I remember what's it called? Unison League.
That hurt my heart hearing that.
I sank $8,000 in a Unison League back in the day.
I'm so sorry, man. I can't.
Do you remember Unison League? Did you ever play it at
No,
all?
I'm just thinking of the games that I experienced.
Oh, $50 in first. Oof.
I was on the taking end when I was playing Diablo 2, power leveling people. Boy, people paid money for that. Now in Diablo 3, power leveling is the absolute joke. So people are like, I can make money. I'm like, first of all, I'll do it for free. Second of all, you just stop talking.
Right.
Like, what was it? Zach did it. He got on. Chaos got on. I was like, I'll power level you guys. Like, you got time? I'm like, hell yeah, man. This is easy. Like, they've made everything easy and accessible.
This is hilarious. Myself and Fifi are ahead. Oh. And Jimmy John died.
Jimmy John, you made
he fell off the map. I think he got thrown off. Alright, I'll give it to, I know, Fifi, you want Herc Jr.?
He already has me.
Oh, he already has you. Okay. So, I guess I'll give it to Lower Legend and Jethia. I'll split it.
Lower Legends. What about Upper Legends? Confused, are they brothers? Are they siblings?
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give it to... I'll add Lower Legend now.
Meow.
Go, there's Lower Legends add. And then Jethia will get Herc Jr.
Jethia.
Gracias.
Yeah, I can see it being $20 for a name change. People be
And Herc Jr., if you're there, that's his IGN right there.
kind of like an appearance change and a stat reset. Oh no, who has an echo mic? I'm so scared.
But he's on push to talk, so it's okay.
Scared. Because I heard my own voice. I didn't like that. I was very scared. I was about to fight myself.
Isn't it weird? Well, I can't rewatch my streams either. It's hearing your own voice is sickening. It's kind of fucking weird.
You grew up doing radio and choir and traveling when I was younger, and I could never listen to myself. People are like, you talk a lot. I'm like, yeah, but I can't stand my own voice as long as I can.
Well, it's like a psychological fact that the best sounding word in any language is your own name.
Ooh.
But the worst sounding voice is your own voice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does
I
make sense.
I like writing my name. I hate hearing my that. Yeah, I can dig it.
Because if you hear someone else say your name, and they like studied, basically they hook electrodes up their brain, they tracked all the reactions of all the different things, and sure enough, it's someone else saying your name created the most joy, but your own voice created the most angst.
That was I know the Pavarotti movie that's coming out. I remember an interview with him. They said, what's the most beautiful voice you've ever heard? And he goes, most certainly not my own. Like he hated his own voice.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
It's because it sounds very different in your own head.
Yes.
Versus when you hear it from an external source.
It's why mirrors have that adverse effect of what we see visually and what we're used to seeing. That's why mirrors in changing rooms are fucking atrocious, but the mirror at your house has been curated and designed to not make you look like, a wet sack of dog treats.
Like a sack of dog treats. I love
that. Like you go to any changing room that's just in an average store where you're like, oh, let me see if this fits, or let me see if I even like the way it looks. You go in there, that glass is just warped, crappy, and just atrocious.
Yeah.
But you go to your house and you get in front of your mirror, like, man, I look really good today. Well, it's because you paid some good money for that mirror to not make you look like a piece of shit. Realtors are smart.
Yeah.
But places like Walmart or Target, they're like, who cares? They're gonna buy it. Like they don't care. They're not gonna go curate their.
All right, guys, this is gonna be our last giveaway for a 500 plus. After this one, all the giveaways are level 600 plus. So
I better jump on Twitch, man.
I'm doing a quick fridge run. I'll be right back.
Yep. All right, so first one for this one is level 560. He'll be level 600 before anyone can blink. It's Mephology.
Oh yeah, dude. Meph is a good dude.
He's running Bath Salt, Fish in a Barrel, Weave, Trophy, Amazing Ruins. Toe.
Meph has some solid runes, man.
Let's take a minute here and just look at that mount. 0 speed, 4% DR mount.
His Dino, yeah, man. Meph.
Everybody, just wipe away the drool real quick. Just take the drool and just wipe it away.
Yeah, dude, that thing is absolutely absurd, man.
That thing is.
I'm not even jealous. I'm just ecstatic to see that it truly exists.
Yeah.
Like that's just.
And with them, we're gonna be doing a Fifnar spot.
Ooh.
And Fifnar T10 Engulfing Artifact. The first T10 engulfing artifact, y'all.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I haven't even started it yet. I've already played shit.
So that would be it'd be 360 with what his TS would be 368 450 if it was doubled with the poly. That's a lot of shield, man. That's a lot of shield.
It's not bad. And
It's
with
not
that,
bad.
he's running Arsenal and Trug. I mean, this is a build you will never see anybody else run except for him.
That's very true.
There's not a doubt in my mind. I will never ever T10 engulfing artifact. I have T10 superstition. I believe I'm maybe one of 2 people who has it, but still, I will never run that. It's just not gonna happen. So you have 2 very unique players here.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, thanks. And then Fifi's gonna do superstition next.
All right, let me mute that.
So yeah, 2 OP boys, both over level 500. Both are multi. Fifi rarely runs bait or tank, but Meph goes back and forth, but primarily stays bait. So where's that button? There it is. Okay, so go ahead and click !play to participate. You do not have to keep the spot. Remember, you can take it and give it to your friend. You can give it to another friend. If that friend don't want it, give it to somebody else. If they don't want it, give it to Gil. Gil will find a home for it.
What? I will never do that.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody has any questions about anything in the game, just DM Gilgamesh on Discord. He's very accommodating. He answers all questions. He's a great guy, and he's
block everybody.
He's a very special, very comforting, solid individual who has a very large heart.
It's like what Post Malone says: "Catch me on the block, I'm Mutombo, man. I will block you."
He has a very, very large heart.
I will send you a link to a streamer that will answer all your questions if I can't answer your questions. He's a very nice streamer. Streams around midnight to 1 a.m.
Again, !play for a Mephology and a Fifnar spot. Again, if you can't use the spot, give it to somebody who can. What's wrong with that?
I like that. That's great.
Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get this started here shortly. So, again, 2 OP people. Level 560 Mephology, running Oblit, running Fish in a Barrel, running Bath Salt, and then you have Fifnar running what the fuck, I don't know what the fuck that is, but running Arsenal with Trug, with Weave and Engulfing Artifact. So definitely 2 very, very unique people. And Fifnar typically does not go away from DPS. Meph is a multi, but typically stays bait as well. So definitely 2 people you really want to keep around just to watch and see what they do. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get this started. I made it look like I was looking for Dark Dueler, because I waited for him to join.
But I'm always happy to answer questions. I just won't answer a billion questions at one time. So.
I know, but if I have a chance to fuck with you a little bit, I'll take it.
Oh yeah. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. I'm used to being messed with. So.
But you're still one of the oldest players in BH, so.
That's true. I am. I think I'm the 3rd oldest. I think I'm the 3rd or 4th oldest because I think my age range is like Sils, Gag. I think Dan's a little bit older than me. I think
Sils
you and I are the same age.
Sils is younger than us, no?
Yeah,
really?
Sils is pretty young.
Sils is
I
way
thought
young.
Sils was like in his 50s. He's a grumpy old grumper.
He's
He's like 10 years old. Like, God, you're a smart kid.
No, he's just a little grumpy, but he's not.
I don't blame him. I'd be grumpy too if you had to answer how to leave the fishing zone every day. Hey, I'll call it like I see it, man. I feel like, new players and new players. I appreciate them. I feel like I got stuck in the fishing zone once or twice, but man.
Oh, Jumpers and Comeat fell off the map.
I'm pretty sure I've got to be like the second or third oldest.
I'm pretty sure Ode is older than you, and Eagle is definitely older than you.
Well, I know that who's I talking to that's from Germany? He and I were talking.
And
I
well,
think he said he was 38. I turned 36.
I believe
this year,
there's a
so I know.
60 something in motor.
Wow,
Okay, so that's definitely 60. I don't know how old.
I love
And
the fact that
Fergus is in his 50s.
I
Okay, so
love
that's
that.
older than me.
Yeah, I love that gaming transcends the.
Well,
the
especially this
traditional-
game. Oh, we already have a winner. And Drizzle.
Oh, I'll be gaming after I retire.
I hope so. I
I
hope
hear
I'm
you,
there
man.
too.
I think the cool thing was one of the most diverse in age and jobs, like people who attended a Magic tournament. It was a pre-release event of a new set, so you get to preview it the week before it becomes legal to purchase, as a release item. And we're running a midnight event, and there was a husband and wife there. They were in their 80s. Can't confirm. Their son got them into it when he was in like grad school or whatever in the mid 90s. So they were there. They were in their 80s.
And were
They
they
had
were they competitive?
Oh, they loved it. Oh, because they were all about the pre-release events. They played Two-Headed Giant. So to them, it was the competitive, let's play together and beat this other team with these set cards that we get to try to mix and match. And it was enjoyable. They loved it. Do it.
Guys, that makes total sense.
Oh yeah. They're a good old grandma and grandpa. They're like, we like this game. I was like, good, I'm glad. But the funny thing was the next person that was sitting next to him was a 24-year-old grad student that, owned a business. And it was just like seeing like these elderly folks who are kids.
Look at all these guys. A lot of these guys participate in marbles so much. Calvin Gosu's got 60 races.
Woohoo!
And Webra's 60 as well. Hot damn.
Go! But yeah, it's always fun to see it transcend. It's like sports. It's just like with sports also, man.
Oh, look at Knock. Knock got in third. Alright, guys. So the next giveaway is ridiculously OP. And like I said, we have no giveaways left that are under level 600. And speaking of level 600, our next giveaway is Chaos 1337. I mean, level 614, OP. I mean, he's got Bath Salt, full oblit, Twitch, he's got a max power core? What? I didn't know he had a max power core.
Yeah. Call him Florida Man. He's got Bath Salt.
He picked up his soul a few weeks ago. He got full leg DR. I mean, incredible, dude. And on top of that, his personality is like level 1000. So.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
His level 600, but his personality is level 1000. So.
Damn, dude. Over 9,000. His personality, priceless.
Yeah, but like I said, participate even if you already have him. Exclamation point, play to get a chance for Chaos. I'm excited to go shooting tomorrow. I haven't been shooting in a long time.
I was able to work with all our hunting stuff last year when I went up to the lake house. I was super ecstatic. I was like, "There's my field rifle." Oh, dog.
Again, over level 610 Chaos, full oblit, running Bath Salt and running Twitch with full leg DR, max power core, leg soul. I mean, just wow.
Like, wow.
And even if you win him and you don't need him, but you got a friend, and everybody's got that friend. You're like, oh, I want to help him out, but I'm a shithead and my friend's list is full.
Hell yeah.
Pick him up and give it to him. Give me the IGN, and we'll be happy to throw him over to him and help them out. Yeah, get them going, you know.
Team President, Team President.
There you go. Just thought I just mentioned he's 16th in total TS. So it's pretty incredible right there.
Marbles on stream.
Yeah, right. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this shin dizzle started for Nizzle my shizzle.
For shizzle my dizzle.
I don't know if I. Oh, I guess I. Alright, let's go. I like how it's anyone's game for the majority of the map, the race. Is that you making like a bead noise, or is it the marbles thing?
That's definitely not me.
Somebody playing with marbles at home.
Oh, I think I was texting someone, so my phone was beeping.
Oh.
Ah.
That was like a marble sound effect.
His iPhone ding ding. Ding, buzzer done. Man, I have a whole nother day off. Tomorrow's Sunday? Man, gosh.
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
Can't wait, another day off. Well, I'm in front, but it won't show me where I'm at. How's that front? Looks like the rear.
Somebody better get a blue shell.
There we go. Oh, and Drizzle's up front again? What?
Hacker man. Confirmed.
It's okay. Still a long way to go here. I don't know exactly how this race goes. It's really weird. How do you pass over to the end platform? Do you have to do a certain amount of laps or something? Oh, it's a timer. I see. Once that timer hits 0, I guess that area opens up right there. See that right there? The little timer hit. Yeah. Huh. So, this one is literally anyone's game. Oh, I guess it's the amount of marbles that go through a certain area. It's not counting normally like a timer.
Like X amount of participants, Y number of completions.
I'm like that.
Opens
1,
up an
0.
area.
Now what's gonna happen? So it's 0. Now what? Oh, the path changed. And Knock is in the front. Oh crap! Oh, and Drizzle passed Knock.
Nostrils.
Oh damn! Knock got stuck on a peg. That don't sound right.
Well, she was nice, lady. What was her name? Peg. Well, it's not too bad to get stuck on someone like that.
I have to say, though, I happen to know his team setup, and he's pretty well set up.
Ooh, getting called out by the dad unit.
All right, Knock, if you want to give it
to Groundsville.
So, Knock, if you want, you can keep it, or you can give it to somebody else, buddy. Or it's not Knock, it's Drizzle. He won. I'll give mine to the next person. Quesadilla. Quesadilla.
I love them quesadillas.
Alright, Queso Taco, it's all you, baby. Congrats on the chaos spot. And thank you for the donation of that, Drizzle. Appreciate that, man. That was really nice of you.
Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle.
Alright, and then I'm getting tired. I can't do pizza and beer without getting fucking tired of shit.
You better go do some jumping jacks, mister.
You really want to see my fat flap around? No, you don't. Don't lie.
Bro, people pay for that.
People pay for that. No, they don't. They pay for me to keep my clothes on, baby. Alright, and this is a late addition to our giveaways today, but he did clear the new D3. So let's take a look at our boy. Ball Breaker.
Balls.
He will be 700 shortly. He's just stretching it out. And yeah, OP dude. He cleared the new D3, and he will be our newest 700 this week. This is a perma spot for him on this next run. Now, I guarantee most of you want one of his spots, but in case you do not need a ball breaker spot, you can always give it to somebody else. Exclamation point play to participate for a permanent spot for the breaker of balls. And we have 42 viewers. I think most people need a ball breaker spot. Even if they don't, they know somebody who does. Again, that's exclamation point play for a ball breaker spot.
Oh, goodness gracious. I say those are good odds for anybody that participates, man.
Better than 99% of HGs, that's for sure.
Yep. I just got a Gala for Persuade. Thanks, game, for respecting the grind.
I'll give it a few more seconds. We do have 42 people on stream and only 35 people participating. It's actually a pretty good percentage, when I think of it.
Time for me to get all my bot accounts going. I mean,
right.
Good job. Good luck, guys. The heckums.
The marble hackers, marble hacking accounts.
They got some balls on them.
All right, we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Ball breaker spot. You're gonna have one of the few people who has the ancient very soon. Thank you for the bits. What's that?
No, thank you.
Let's see what everybody's at. Byleth is ahead. Look at that, just flying through those pegs. Oh, got stuck on a peg. Oh, bing, 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 bing. Oh, let's go. Oh, Jeppers is ahead. Jeppers clearly needs a spot from his guildie. Nope, Byleth got ahead of him. Jeppers is right behind Byleth. And there's Byleth. And I think somebody else is... Ooh. F4 got ahead of Byleth there.
Fakio to Nazio is ahead of Byleth by 2 stretches. The ball's going back. Oh, he's going towards the toilet. He's sinking. Oh! Fifth Nars closing in. Squishy Nubs coming up next to another ball, looking just like his twin. Zzzz come down.
Master fell off the map. A bunch of people fell off the map already.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was possible.
Absolutely, you can get...
Herc Jr. is looking like he's doing some stuff.
General Mills flew off the map as well.
General Mills flew off the map. Got a problem. General Mills.
No frosted flakes for you.
That person with the name is going around.
Yeah, you see, Dan, how those pegs pop up? They can throw somebody off a map.
Oh, yeah, they can. Or if it's timed just right, it can throw them over.
Looks like F4 is quite ahead there.
Oh, that was close.
Violet's right behind him.
Faku's in first, Byleth in second, Lemon Danny in third, Sportsman's Aster
got the spot.
Calvin Gosu finishing up fifth. Good job. Faku Atienza. Faku.
That is a big win, definitely. I always forget his IGN. Oh shit. Thanks for the bit. Got it. All right. And for, of course, our last giveaway for the evening, in case you guys don't know him or don't know about him, we've got Dan Kohler,
That's me.
Illinois. Or how did you call him, Gil?
Just say Dan Kohler.
No. Gil got a better way of saying it. What was it again?
Oh man, look.
What was it, Gil? It was
Dankohleril.
Dankohleril. I love it. Dankohleril.
Dankohleril.
Most people
Danko.
don't call me Danko in the game. at
Danko.
least.
I like it. What up, Danko?
Danko. Yeah, it sounds
Is that a
Polish.
slang German for donkey shorts, man?
Donkey shorts. What the fuck?
Donkey short.
Don't you mean donkey sheen? Yeah, donkey shorts, man. Donkey shorts.
But yeah, a dance spot, and we're gonna end it on that one as well. Let's see. Here was a random track. Oh, that's a cool looking track
Time
too.
to hack. Woohoo.
So exclamation
Oh
point!
yeah,
play.
I like this one.
Wow.
It's fun.
Wow, I'm glad he showed that. I noticed I still had my trophy on from our little test.
Yeah, that's a really interesting set you have there. I wasn't gonna
for
say
my
anything.
test
I was gonna
earlier.
be nice. Luckily, I'm not running raid with you.
It's always there's like one or two parts you forget to swap out when you do a lot of switching between different setups. So you go into something and you just get wasted and you realize you're in DPS but you still have your redirect rune on or things like that. You're like, why am I dying so quick?
Oh, that's right.
Remember, guys, this is for a Dan Kohler, or Danko, or Dan Kohleril, or whatever you want to call him. The big Dan,
Danko.
Dan the man, King Dan, soon to be 800 Dan. No. All the above. He will be finishing
My goal is this year to get 800.
easy.
I don't know about this tier, but this year for sure.
Yeah, easy. How many levels you got?
660 more.
Oh, it's too easy.
So I've basically done about 40 this tier so far.
Good. I believe in you.
I haven't done 40 this tier. That's so much work. Sure, Gil will pass me in no time.
Nah.
Yep. Again, exclamation point to play. Exclamation point play. Participate. If you do not need a dance spot because you have them already, just want to play, that's fine. Give it to somebody who needs it. Give it to somebody who wants it. Give it to somebody you care for deeply. If you're trying to hook up with somebody in the game, say, here, I'm going to slide you
please.
a dance spot.
No RP marriages, please. Oh.
If you want to be the first, you want that to be your wedding ring, a Dan Kohler spot. It's not the usual. It's something different. Maybe she'll appreciate it. So
They're not worth 20 camels and 10 acres of land. They're worth a Danko spots. With my people
it's only
at
5 million, so it's double and a half what I have to do. It's not too bad. Or no, I think it's just double.
Yeah, let's see. Bit heroes.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get the started. Again, this is your best chance to get a Dan Kohler spot.
Hey Dan, did you check out Bragg?
Did I what?
Check out the hashtag Bragg.
Oh, I have I had it minimized. Let me take a look and see.
I mean, I beat him in PvP chat, so if that says anything, I'm kidding. Don't kill me.
Oh, these the card, are these your cards? See, now I have no idea what these are worth. Gil would know more.
Yeah, Gil, go check out Bragg.
Oh. Nice. You went to a pre-release. Nice. Okay, you got Mox, you got Sarah. You don't put her in a top loader graded case, you weirdo. Don't put her in a Beckett graded case.
Bruh, they're foil.
Nah, still. Don't put her in a Beckett case. It's still.
There's just like 200 foil.
Oh, I understand.
Sarah's like 170.
I understand. You go to any BSR. Never mind. I'll get into those numbers later. Never mind. This is a hero stream. I don't want them to be like, what is he talking about? Market value. And...
Gil, I've got like 5 minutes left. As soon as this thing's done, you can go into it.
Oh, yes. No, but kudos, man. That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Urza's gonna get banned in Vintage. Either banned or restricted.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely get banned in commander. Because there's a super easy turn 4 in modern, barring any interruptions. But modern. the
Oh,
most
this is
interactive.
the glue track.
That's not too bad, man. What'd you when you ran your stilled? What'd you run?
No, this was just what was pulled in the store. This wasn't during
Okay,
previous.
I was about to say, did you do the
That-
ham?
That was like the top 2 things.
Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the 10 tonight. They always try to find ways to print free mana just to see how many people get upset that don't play competitively. Always makes me enjoy that as a judge. A lot of learning opportunities, man. That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
You need to take a better angle shot of Sarah, buddy. Flash
Hey.
on through IG. Use the flash on IG. Go to XL Pro, and then go to Autumn and turn the vignette all the way to 70. And then get a nice glow on that card. Promise. I did too much of that shit.
Yeah.
Can you send me the foiling? Well, I'll send a video. I want a photo. It's like, do you what?
Dude,
It's like,
Roman, go jump on my ball.
I don't know where your
Go
ball
look at the
is.
design.
oh god.
How far are you?
Like, it's right after you.
Yeah,
You're, like,
but
way in
kudos,
the
man,
back?
that stuff.
No, like in front, like 11th place ish.
11th? Let me see. There we are. Where are you?
Did you get any of the
don't see you.
canopy lands? I like the canopy.
There it is. I'm that blue one. Right next to you, number 10.
He's the blue ball.
Wait, somebody falling. Oh, Bernard fell off.
No.
You're way too far. I can't get.
Yeah.
I can't get a hold of you.
It's all good.
I think F4 is taking it as well. Oof! You got caught in a hole. Oh damn! Somebody just flew.
Lower just took the lead.
Damn.
Super easy.
But he can still get flung out. Just gotta fall on a peg.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
Oof! No, he squeezed by. Damn.
Low.
They're all so much.
Those crack.
So much traffic.
Oh,
So much traffic.
Those it's over.
It's
Done.
over. Lower wins. Lower wins.
Lower legend gets by the crack cocaine cubes and he wins.
Congrats,
Master
Lower.
5000 coming in like an angry stepdad. General Mills losing once again to people who like Little Debbie's.
Debbies.
Roman, this one's your call. Whoever you want to give that to.
What do you mean my call?
Wait,
Oh, you don't want it? You don't need it?
I don't need it. I've got Dan.
Yeah.
Alright.
See that pretty blue on me?
Oh, you know what? He said it's my call, and my call says re-race.
Okay,
Guys, beautiful.
that sounds good. Reroll it.
And re-race has the word erase, just like all the time we
And
spent
it has
on
nothing
that
to do with actually race, so it's not like a
That's
racist
true.
thing.
one. Wow.
Alright, so
racing is
exclamation point play to participate. Again, we are re-rolling the Dankohleril, or Coal Roller, or Kohler, or like the toilet Kohler. You know, however you want to call it. The dance.
I like Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, that was one of my nicknames.
I
growing
would
up.
imagine, man.
I like that.
Coca-Cola.
My last name is Bot, so you can guess. Yeah, so at least yours was named after a fucking soda.
I finally picked up Coke
Coca-Cola.
Zero, DD, if you haven't noticed.
I mean, oh, that sounds delicious.
I love Cook Zero. Shut up.
Well, Gil,
I love having zero taste. I'm kidding, man.
yeah, Gil, you gotta stop this. Dark Dueler and I, we're avid, like, super fans of Coke Zero Sugar.
It's so good.
It is really
sorry.
fucking good.
You know what's also
Makes
good?
me moist.
Not being miserable.
Yeah,
It's flavored water. Come on.
that's all it is.
God, I love flavored water. That's called tea.
we have sweet tea.
Wait, I
I
thought
want
tea was
sucrose
just
and-
boiled twigs.
All right.
Whoa, calm down,
Wow.
sir. You're not a man of culture. Okay?
Exclamation point play to participate. Even if you
Oh, I
have
need to
Dan, or you don't want Dan, you can give it to somebody else. If Lower Legend wins again and he doesn't want it, we'll give it to second place. I'm only
No.
re-rolling this once.
Lower, you can't do it.
Everybody can participate. You know, this is our. I only do one reroll. So, exclamation point play to participate. Dan can participate. He can give it to somebody he want to. It don't matter.
You can win your own freedom.
Yeah, that's true. Exclamation point play to participate. We'll go ahead and get this thing started. So DD and Guild can all nerd out over Pokemon
No,
cards.
but yeah.
Nah, we're good.
They're actually Pokemon. I'll fight you. Wow.
You heard that too.
Oh, come on, Coke Zero. I heard that blast.
Pokemon Coke Zero.
I'll tell you though, man. The Pokemon card game is actually a very good card game, especially for kids who are coming up and learning the function and logistics. So it's definitely not a bad one.
Scarcity way up there, gee.
What about Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, sir. Sorry. Anybody
No.
in chat that loves Yu-Gi-Oh, please, I'm not going to apologize in advance. It is a horror card game, but if you love it, play it, and I will be happy to talk about it with. But
Is it really that bad?
oh, so long story short,
it's horrible.
Let's just say when a company comes out with a template and a card says or something, a product says a certain thing. And later on, they say, hey, we have to change that because regression testing has shown that it's bad, so we just need to change this object. And they choose to not change the object.
Oh,
but
God.
write the
Whoa,
rules.
that was close. That almost fell off. Sorry.
Well,
So they went back and they actually changed the card?
yeah, so
Yes.
there's two cards. They do the same thing, but they said one did something differently because it was from a different archetype. So a light sworn creature that says, discard a card from hand, get back a card from the graveyard that's the same
What?
type.
Someone just cheated in first?
Wow, someone skipped and went in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they get knocked over? What? Who did
No,
it?
they
Yeah,
got in there.
they got knocked
Look at all
into
the
the
dead
finish line.
people. Look at all the dead people.
Sports!
Look at all the
Sports
dead
Master
people. Holy
5000.
shit.
He's the angry stepdad from the previous
TK
one.
It's beautiful.
Everybody's fucking dying. It was fantastic. TK died, Fifi died, everybody Dan died, everybody fell the fuck off.
Everyone's just falling off. It's so beautiful.
Die.
We'll have to remember this.
Hey, I made it.
At least, yeah, DD. At least you. Oh no, you're in white, so I think you died too.
No, I'm still alive. It's just I'm still on the track. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Sport Master 5000 coming in after that weird flex
Where
from the
did you-
previous game.
See, I'm still on the track. I didn't even finish.
Oh, I see.
that's
I think your
that's
son is
sad.
counted as eliminated. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Eliminated.
You're dead.
All right, I sent the friend invite, so
That's
should
pretty
be good
funny.
to go.
There you go.
Good
Unfortunately, I had to kick Roman in order to make the spot.
I was trying to see if you had the skins unlocked.
Rough.
Do you have
I
any
was-
skins unlocked, Roman?
Skin?
I was given the skin when I was born.
No,
Skin.
I never got my skin chopped off. What are we talking about?
The marbles, you can actually like if you hit play and then type in a number 1 through 9, you can actually change the
Where do I check that?
luck of your marble. I don't know.
I don't
Probably
have
shop,
I don't
yeah.
have anything.
There's a lot of those skins could be free.
But they're not free. They cost 50. That's a-
Be free.
No, there's like scroll down. There should be scroll down or up. There might be some free ones. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I don't see anything. for free.
Nope, I don't see any for free. What about modifiers or slots or track builder?
Don't see
Nope, nope, and nope. Okay.
Everything costs money.
That's- Dang. Rip.
$4.99 for 100 skins. For 100 modifier, then you can only get 2 skins. What the fuck?
Yeah, you only
Yeah.
get two basic skins. It's not even good ones.
That's lame.
You know, they should put maybe something that can give you some extra speed in there for some money. An extra polished ball.
Yeah.
extra
Smooth curve. Smooth turn.
Dan's looking for some extra polished balls.
Increase the weight of your ball. Get a little lift.
Although there'd be a trade-off because if you speed up, you have a greater chance to go flying off the track.
Dude, same.
Oh, I still have spots. I'll do another one, and this one will do for the top 2. I'll give spots.
Ooh, fancy.
Can we do it for that guy that got second place in PvP and shared it in friend slots giving? Oh, too soon.
I don't know.
That was funny.
Dang.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, it's funny. It's gone now. Wait, no, it's not. Where'd it go? Let me go see.
Again, this is one of my spots, my personal spots, and just exclamation point play to participate. Even if you don't want it, we can give it to somebody who wants it. I don't care. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do. Your spot to give away.
Marble's not up, by the way.
Oh, shit. Damn, there it is.
So do we need to type it in again?
Yeah, exclamation
No.
point. No, I mean it's running in the background anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always running in the background for him.
Unless it's not. Fuck, man. If Juppers wins, I have to put Tuppers back on my friends list. Don't let Juppers win. No matter what you do, don't let Juppers win.
I mean, if he wins, I probably have to remove my friends list just to give you space. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that how transitive properties?
I don't want Tuppers.
Right? I watched.
It's such a bad luck thing. Like, if you get Tuppers on your friends list, you get a fantastic tank, but you also get fucked in every single way possible on RNG.
Well, I'll be gosh darn. Sounds like a fancy trade.
He's like a big sponge. He just sponges your RNG.
I don't think.
Alright, we're gonna get this started. I was supposed to
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Tupper's ridiculous. As an alt, having 4 leg DRs and a leg soul.
Yeah, man.
Crazy, dude.
Tuppers, go stub your toe. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, buddy, take that.
I think Tuppers and Shintuke are the only 2 alts with full leg DRs.
That was what was it? We just recently moved somebody up from our sub guild up to our main guild, and within the first day, it was like 2 mythics and 4 set pieces popped up. I'm like, dear God,
Jeez.
blessed be your advancement. Oh, hey, yeah.
Dan's in the lead. Dan's gonna have to make some friend space. Oh wait, it's me. Never mind.
Rip.
So when somebody says they're capped at 100 out of 100, just do like I do. Always stay at like 85 to 90, so you can always, be capped at your convenience. Because there's so many people that already have so many good people. Like, they really do. Like, ooh, I can ask you after the stream's over, Dark, about the store and what they were running their boxes for. Yeah.
220 a box. I'm not shy. Yep.
Okay.
We did 220 a box, and you got 2 Fluster Storms every time you bought a box.
Wow, that's actually very impressive. I like that.
Yep. And then we did $7 a pack and 3 packs for 20.
320. Tax, no tax?
If you pay cash, no tax. And then if you pay card, we charge tax.
Where are you guys in the? Are you guys in the Mid Atlantic, the Southeast, the Midwest? Like
Central.
Central. So distributor.
All right, Sportsmaster, I have your IGN. Calvin, I do not have your IGN.
It's not bad. I was thinking, because this is actually my first time in 6 years of not working at a store where I'm doing anything remotely Magic related. So this is my first pre-release weekend of
Gotcha.
nothing. So it's been so weird to me going over and looking up pricing on cards if I'm not judging that I'm just not doing TCG or Scry MKM for foreign cards. I'm just like, I don't have to do this for a living anymore. This is so weird because people will message me and be like, hey, what would the pricing be on this? Would this be good? I'm like, wait.
All right, Gil, sorry to interrupt you. I need to end my stream.
What? Go
Alright, guys, just to let you guys know, I will be live on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we have a Poopy, we have a Dekex, we have an Ode, and we have a Ball Breaker. 2-week temp slots for all of them. Coming up Tuesday night. It's going to be a great night. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a big party up in here. Hopefully, if DD's not working the next day, we might be able to grab him for a little bit of open mic, a little bit of analysis. And
Yeah.
we'll see what's going on. Either way, we'll see everybody Tuesday. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I had a great time. Thank you, Dan, for coming and telling us the secrets of D3.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. I have a whole new thing to focus on.
Excelsior.
Definitely.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Fuck this shit, I quit.